For conspiracy theorists, there's maybe no better subject than unidentified aerial phenomenon, better known to you and me as UFOs. Now, increasingly, that's gone mainstream. Amid growing focus on national security, U.S. politicians from both parties have pushed for greater transparency. And on Wednesday, a U.S. congressional subcommittee heard evidence from 3 witnesses, all who say they've been up close and personal with these UAPs. We can have a listen to what former Navy pilot Ryan Graves had to say on the matter.
As we convene here, UAP are in our airspace, but they are grossly underreported. These sightings are not rare or isolated, they are routine. Military aircrew and commercial pilots, trained observers whose lives depend on accurate identification, are frequently witnessing these phenomena. The stigma attached to UAP is real and powerful and challenges national security. It silences commercial pilots who fear professional repercussions, discourages witnesses, and is only compounded by recent government claims questioning the credibility of eyewitness testimony.
Let's get more now from DW's Stefan Simons in Washington. He was at that subcommittee hearing earlier, and I bet he was happy to be there and hear firsthand what these witnesses had to say. Stefan, tell me, what stood out to you?
I'm always happy to be on a subcommittee hearing, you can tell you that. It's always entertaining. No, it's not always entertaining. That one was very interesting, though. So what really stood out was that all of those 3 witnesses, and those are not people who are known for being conspiracy theorists or some, as they say here, wackos. Those are former military and intelligence people. One of them, David Grusch, UAP, unidentified, anomalous phenomena, task force, intelligence officer in the Pentagon, and he had really wild claims. What the other 2 said, one we just heard, was astonishing enough. But here's what Grusch said. Claim number 1. The United States is concealing long-standing programs, or a program that retrieves and re-engineers UAP. Okay, just realize what he says there. The United States is actually aware of UAPs. Some UAPs crashed. They have the material, and now they're trying to re-engineer this. Now, not just now, but the U.S. has information of proof of non-human activity since 1930. Roswell, 1947, I hear you knocking. Now, that also means that the United States has, and that is a claim of him, claim number 2, has non-human biologics in possession. That means somebody, something, some life form was in a UAP, UAP crashed, United States government got a hold of this and of what was left of the life form. Conclusion of Mr. Grusch is we need more transparency. He is a whistleblower. He claims that he was ousted and treated really, really badly after blowing the whistle on the U.S. government concealing this and not being transparent to the American public. So that was what stood out for me, and I guess for everybody else who heard that.
And what's the government's response to all this, Stefan?
Guess what? None of that, of course, is, according to the Pentagon, true. They flat out deny all of this and say that Grusch's, quote here, claims, especially that of a cover-up, are completely false. However, as I said, NASA has an official investigation over the matter of UAPs ongoing. There's a report coming out very, very soon, investigative and findings report. And of course, the Pentagon itself has, as I just mentioned, the UAP task force, where Mr. Grusch was a member of, but isn't anymore, and they're still investigating 800+ incidents tracking since or as of May. So, not true what Grusch says, according to the Pentagon, but, well, there is more to come, I'm sure.
Well, that is all quite enlightening, and I'm glad you were there to cover it for us. DW's Stefan Simons, thanks for the latest on potential visitors to Earth.